So what's this story all about?
This story is all about patience. One of the main reasons why I worked for the restaurant company that I worked for is because I really admired the leader. I had read about him. He was so passionate about Italian food. I could see his authenticity. And he was somebody that decided he was going to put his life's path, life's mission into something he believed in. And I was so attracted to that. I remember going into some of his restaurants and you could just feel the vibe that he was loving what he did. And it just exuded in every single day of his life. It wasn't a job. You know, he was living his passion and getting paid for it. And, you know, I had heard what a good leader that he was. So anyway, I get this job. I work for a single restaurant, and then within a year I work for the corporate office. And at that time I get to meet the chairman. And I opened my first restaurant. I remember being at the bar, like there was some public relations people, and I was introducing them to the chairman, and then they had left, and then I'm standing at the bar with this particular person, and he looks at me, literally he looks at me and he goes, 5. And I just remember looking at him and he goes, I give you 5 years. And at first I was so taken aback, like I didn't know, and he didn't do it in a mean way, but it wasn't really respectful either. And you know what? Over the course of 5, 6, 7, 8 years, just by showing up and doing my job well, I got really close to this guy. And I worked for him. We're still friends. In fact, I learned so much from him. And I brought it up to him many years later, and he's like, yep, you just have to do the work. And you know, it's so what I feel that we need to do, what we say in yoga class. You know, it's not so much what you're doing, it's that you're showing up and doing the best you can with the task at hand. That's what people say, how do you do it with BYSJ? Just every day I've come to the office and did what was in front of me. And yeah, so it's patience. You know, and you know this, right? You gotta do the work. You gotta stay the course.
Thanks for sharing.